Hello everyone, this is Oblivion God 122, the Chairman and Chief Director of Operations of Revolutionary Championship Wrestling. Now, today, I'm going to be doing all of you a lot of a favor by showing you how to use the 2019 RCW Tron Creation Tool. All you gotta do is put it onto a normal base plate. It's not going to bring up nothing here. You're going to be focusing mostly over here in your Explorer, so make sure you have that up. First, let's open up the Tron Creation Tool. Here is a little readme. This readme doesn't really go into detail on how to do everything. It's just for those that already know what to do. But here is the color palette that you need for your scripting going into the intro. So we'll just leave this here because we will need this. Colors. These are needed to be in the Tron, but not really used for when the Tron is actually active. So make sure that you keep these in here, no matter what colors you choose. You can use these to try to get a color value for what we're going to be using in our main. So at the current moment, just leave these alone. Open the Intro tab. In the launch, this is your music. For example, so what we need to do is grab a music file that we want to use for this. Copy the ID like you would do normally, and then paste the ID here. It will take a minute just to update, not even that. Press play just to make sure you got it right one, and we got the right one. Okay. You also need to do this in the main script. In the same thing, just press V. And so that way you make sure that both of them are the same. Because you need this one for your outro, this one for your full intro. Inside the intro script, we have everything put in here. This is where the readme for the colors comes into play. So, when the parent or power value is true, which is when I turn on your Tron, you want the lights to change into different colors for your Tron. So, for example, if we go into here for arena lights and stage lights, we can disable them by turning them completely off, or it's almost like blackout, but disable works a whole lot better than blackout. So, if you're going to have like a featured intro, say if you wanted to do like a musical thing and just wanted to have everything dark for a second before your actual Tron starts, you would just make sure you copy these and then make a space and then type in wait and put however long you need this to wait for. For example, 5 seconds. So if we make these disable, not disabled, but disabled, that turns off all the lights, and it will wait 5 seconds, and then here is where we will get these again. We'll place these, and then in the readme for the colors, we'll put down our actual colors of what we want. And so for the arena lights and stage lights, we want something different. The arena lights, it's really all up to you if you want everything going crazy like all over the arena, but normally I would leave them under disable. The stage panels is the LEDs that go around the arena, like the stuff that goes around our barriers and all that stuff, on the walls, and you know, all the LED colors. It has a different color palette than the arena / stage light. So, for example, let's just use a deep red. Uh-oh. Make sure you don't delete it like I just did. And then the stage lights, if we go back up to here, let's just use a red. And for that, it will wait 5 seconds and then turn on the rest of the lights. So and you don't have to do this really. That's only if you have one of those intros that are a little bit prolonged. They have a kind of a mesmerizing feel to them. You want it to play music for a little bit before your Tron actually starts. And so, this is what we would do. So, just for example, we're going to get rid of that. That's just if you guys had something like that. And paste over right there. There we go. Alright, so now if we go on down in the script, here's where you can put in your intro for how you want them to announce you. Nothing vulgar at all. I will be checking everyone's intro script as I add them into the arena. If you send any of them, you will not be participating in RCW. I'm not putting up the foolishness, so please obey the rules and regulations and just follow along, okay? You want to put the approaching the ring, you can give yourself a nickname or whatever, and then give your username or your thing. Or you can do like what I do for the WoW Taker, from blah blah blah, weighing in at blah 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 blah, the WoW Taker, whatever. Boom. And then leave the rest of this alone, and then everything will be good to go. So we're pretty much done with the intro script, and we're done with the readme for colors. So after that, you can actually just delete that. Now, go into the beam lighting script under your main. Here is when this little guy right here will come in handy, because these are our new colors that are our new light system, however, that is above the Titantron at the new arena, which some of you don't know what I'm talking about, some of you don't. So remember, just to go with the same color palette. So if we go with a red, it would be best to do full on 255s and not do like whole things like we did here. So 255 0 0, and that makes those lights completely red. So, and you want to do that for each and every one, and not just one or another. And if you want the lights to change colors, then you can do so by copying the entire thing this entire thing, put the weight still at 0.1, and then paste it again, and then it will go through. And obviously from A to I, you want to change these colors. So let's just make it purely white. And from there, the lights will change colors from red to white. And it'll like flash back and forth. Red, white, red, white, red, white. See what I'm saying? Not too hard, not too bad, not too shabby. Okay? So if we got that ready to go, now all we gotta do is put our Tron together. Easiest way for me to anyway, is after you have your decals uploaded, whoops, put down a part, and you can spread it out if you want to. Gives you more room to click. Find your picture you want to place down. We're going to use the Unstoppable Oblivion for this case. Click it to where you see the orange box go around it, and here in the texture, underneath your Explorer in the Appearance tab, you will see the ID. This way you don't have to go through and hit go back a number each time just to find this. So we're going to grab that ID there and put it here in the TV decal. Now if you guys have more than one decal, then all you have to do is just copy this whole thing. I would copy the weight thing as well, and then paste it, and then put in the ID for the next decal. That way it goes through all these decals and it does repeat, so you don't have to worry about that. It repeats as long as the power value is true. So, but if you're like me sometimes and just use just one texture, then that's fine. For the rest of them, we're going to do the same thing, and I'm going to quickly go through this because all I'm going to be doing is going through here and pasting the same ID. So give me just a second. And there we go. This Tron is basically ready to go. All you have to do now is click the main model here, rename it to, oh no, I'm just renaming it Unstoppable. Alright, so after we get that renamed, go to Save to Roblox, Create New, and name it Allow Copying, Finish. After you do that, grab this ID and then send it to me via PMs on Discord or Roblox, and I will get them into our arena. But just to make sure that I have everything ready to go and make sure we did everything correctly, we are going to take this so here we are at the new arena. This is the Alejandra arena. I will go into more detail on why I named it that later on. But I have added in our Tron, and so let's see if it works. Just like that, it works. And look, the LEDs on the top are changing. That's what I was talking about in that one file. If we go back over here, in the main script, the beam lighting, that is what we were doing for those lights. So I hope this helped out. And remember, be revolutionary, guys, because I need everyone's Trons by April the 12th. Because our return show, RCW Saturday Night Throwdown, begins on April the 13th at 7 p.m. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.